Are we talking about respect or what? Today's video is going to be on how to get people to respect you, okay? I don't think people feel like this is probably a serious topic. I don't feel like people really care about respect, because if you did, you would do better, okay? Something that is big for me is respect, all right? I've seen people disrespected publicly. I've seen people disrespecting their significant other. I've seen disrespect in multiple areas, okay? I'm gonna teach you how to get people to respect you, okay? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get on with the video. I have 4 tips today on how to get people to respect you. Again, like I said, I feel like respect is a big thing. If you want people to take you serious, if you want, people to know you have a little backbone, I want y'all to stay tuned for this video because you're gonna love the tips I'm about to tell you. Let's get on to it. First tip. I got my little handy dandy paper. Today I would like to read off the paper. Usually I try not to, but I want y'all to understand exactly what I got to say, and I want it to be clear information so y'all know exactly what to do and I don't forget to say something, okay? So today I'm going to read off the paper, all right? So the first tip is going to be, knowing how you respect them is how they should respect you. Example, if you aren't disrespecting them, they should not disrespect you. They need to reciprocate the same energy back, okay? So let me say this to you, okay? The first thing I do have to admit is it starts on your end, okay? If you're giving respect to other people, there should be no reason why they're disrespecting you. There should be no reason why they're disrespecting you. They need to reciprocate the same energy back. I've seen so many situations, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been in situations myself. If you give them respect, they respect you. Simple. Honestly, that first tip is very easy. I don't think I need to go too much into that, but please know, don't expect people to respect you automatically. You got to give the respect first. You got to take some responsibility. You got to take some accountability. We're going to move on to the second tip, okay? The second tip is, how you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you. Example, if you are constantly showing lack of respect for yourself, people are going to smell that and treat you as such, okay? People can read you like a book, all right? If you show up and you're constantly have self-doubt or, people are gonna run you over real easy, run you over, a truck just running you over, okay? It sucks that is the case, but you gotta understand, how you treat yourself is how other people are going to treat you. If you take yourself serious, if you show that you present yourself in a serious way, or you don't play no games by your actions, people are not just going to walk up to you and disrespect you. They have to be real confident to do that, okay? I've seen this with people. They have self-doubt, etc. And people would take advantage of them or do whatever because they know that they're not really going to stand up for themselves, or they're not really going to do anything about it, or they're not really, they're just not the person to really care about respect. Respect is a big thing. How you treat yourself, how you show up in a room, how you present yourself when you walk out the door. If you do not respect your own self, how do you expect people to respect you? I'm going to go into the third tip, all right? We got our handy dandy papers, all right? The third tip is, make sure your boundaries are visible, not invisible, all right? Not invisible. Make sure they're visible. Example, make sure you are always making it clear, communicate clear to people what you are going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate, okay? Your boundaries need to be visible. I am a big communicator. Anybody who knows me on a personal level knows I am very big at communicating. Making sure people know what I'm going to deal with and what I'm not going to deal with. What's okay with me and what's not okay with me. Some people get mad because you're overly communicating, but if it's my boundaries being visible, not invisible. If you are invisible with your boundaries, people are going to cross them. It's that simple. They don't know you stand for something. They don't know that you demand respect. They don't know that. Sad to say, but they don't know that. You got to tell them. See how this world works? So you got to tell people. So if you're struggling with getting respect, make sure, of course my computer would like to go on right now. If you're struggling with getting respect, make sure you are being clear with your boundaries. You are communicating, you are opening your mouth, you are telling people, this is how I like things, this is how I want to do things, this is what makes me comfortable, this is what makes me uncomfortable. Make sure you're communicating. Make sure your boundaries are visible, not invisible. We're going to go on to the last tip, the fourth tip. You're like, I didn't come here to see you tap on the table and slam your paper. The fourth tip is having action behind the boundaries if crossed. Action. Action, a backup plan just in case people cross the boundaries. You need to have that. If you make it clear and they cross the boundaries, draw the line between you and them, okay? If people cross your boundaries, you know, this is how I've always explained it to everybody, okay? When you have boundaries, right? This is how it works. We start off with some type of boundaries. I hope we do, okay? And if we don't, you need to start off with some type of boundaries, okay? This is how it works. You start off with boundaries, right? People are going to push them. Push that line. It's up to you if you want to move that line or not, all right? If you move the line, this is your new tolerance. If they knock that line again, you have a new tolerance. But they see that you continuously let them push the boundaries, let them cross the line, and you have no action, no demand, no aggression to putting your boundaries back or to keeping them where they are, okay? Now, I will say, depending on a certain relationship or friendship or whatever it may be, you may push your boundaries because you love or care about someone, which is fine, okay? But there comes a line, there comes a point of time where it's too much. You can't complain when your boundaries have been pushed from here to here if you never put any action or any, you can't complain on how people treat you if you just let them do whatever and you never complained about it, or you never put your foot down and you never applied pressure to that situation. If you want respect, you have to have some type of action just in case they cross that visible, it can't be invisible, they cross that visible line. You cannot be getting upset if there was an invisible line and then you're blowing up at someone like, I demand respect. Whoa, you never told me. You never told me this is how you like it. So how are you getting upset with me? That's how it works. You have to have visible lines. And if they cross that visible line, bringing them back to the line. When they cross it, hold on. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is the line you crossed. If you do that again, you're telling them the consequences of them crossing that line. If they respect you, they're never going to do that. They're never going to do anything within the vicinity. You know what I mean? If they do, they understand what the terms and conditions are with you. Having action behind crossing your boundaries, that is important. Those are the 4 things you need to do in order to get people to respect you. I know I may come off real aggressive, real, you know, straightforward and very direct about it, but when it comes to respect, everybody needs it. Whatever I give out to you, you're supposed to give to me. Some people, they like to cross your lines. They like to push you into a corner. They like to make you, you know, react. That's sadly how it works. So in order to not react, you need to, you know, make sure people know from the get-go what it is with you. Make sure your lines are visible. Make sure you're treating them appropriately, and they should treat you back appropriately. Make sure you're being clear about your boundaries and making sure that you have some type of aggression or some type of, you know, feedback if people are crossing the line. Making sure you're showing up when you're respecting yourself. You're showing people you respect yourself. That's how to get people to respect you. They see how you treat yourself, they're going to treat you as such. They should treat you as such. My videos, they're about self-love. They're about being the best version of yourself, how to grow mentally, financially, physically, emotionally. If you guys like videos like that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.